The importance of financial education. If you don't learn how to manage money, money will manage you. This is one of the most powerful warnings I want you to remember as you step into the world of finance. The truth is, today's education system often overlooks one of the most essential skills we need in life, the ability to manage money. There's no real course out there teaching you how to handle money in the real world. Instead, we learn theoretical knowledge that has little connection to our everyday lives. Personally, I have gone through the process of learning finance through my own failures and successes. The mistakes I made in the past were due to a lack of financial knowledge. I didn't know how to manage debt, I didn't understand the difference between assets and liabilities, and I didn't even know how to use money to make more money. These mistakes not only cost me financially but also impacted my personal life, from my career to my relationships. And guess what? You're not the only one making these mistakes. Many people in society, from experts to leaders, lack financial knowledge. Some still believe that having a good job and owning a home is enough to achieve financial stability. But the truth is, without enough financial knowledge, we can easily get swept into a whirlwind of debt, making poor investment, saving, and spending decisions. This is exactly why Donald Trump and I have spent so much time writing books and sharing financial education. Not to get famous, but to help people understand that learning how to manage money is the key to building financial freedom. If you don't know how to make money work for you, you will spend your life working for money. Financial education isn't just about learning how to make money. It's also about learning how to use money to create even more money. It's the art of understanding assets and liabilities, how to use debt intelligently, and knowing how to build passive income streams. If you don't learn this, you will never truly achieve financial freedom. You'll keep running after the wheel of work and money without control. Remember, money is not the ultimate goal, it's a tool to help you achieve the freedom and life you desire. So, if you want to live a financially free life, the first thing you need to do is start learning about finance, and more importantly, learn how to make money work for you, not the other way around. Money is not the solution to everything. If you think money is the solution to all of life's problems, you'll soon realize that you're wrong. This is a common mistake many people make. They believe that if they have enough money, all problems will be solved, paying bills, buying a house, and even securing health and future peace of mind. However, money is just a tool, not a magical solution to everything. When you focus solely on making money without a clear financial plan, you'll fall into an endless cycle of earning and spending, never truly achieving financial freedom. Throughout my career, I've seen many people believe that just having money is enough to buy everything they want, from houses to cars to financial security. But they forget one important thing: money can't buy happiness, it can't buy inner peace, and it definitely can't help you overcome life's challenges. In fact, many people with lots of money are unable to maintain a fulfilling life simply because they lack an understanding of how to manage money and don't have a solid financial plan. So, how can money truly solve problems? The answer is, money is not the solution to everything, it's a tool that helps you solve problems intelligently. Earning money can bring financial comfort, but the key is knowing how to manage and use it effectively. Without strong financial knowledge, you could earn a lot of money but still live in anxiety and debt. For example, when you don't understand investment or how to generate passive income, you will keep chasing after your job without being able to break free from the cycle. On the other hand, when you understand how to use money to build long-term valuable assets, money will work for you, instead of you working for money for the rest of your life. Another mistake is thinking that making money is the only important thing in life. But, as I've said many times, true financial freedom is achieved when you know how to use money to create the life you want. To achieve this, you need to learn how to invest, generate passive income, and, most importantly, know how to manage debt intelligently. Remember, money isn't everything, but if you know how to use it wisely, it becomes a powerful tool that helps you achieve true freedom and happiness. More importantly, you need to learn how to manage and grow it, so it's not just part of your life but a tool that creates the life you want. The power of books and knowledge. A good book is not just a collection of words. It is a weapon, a door, a means to break through every barrier and change your destiny. And if you don't read, you'll never see the light at the end of the tunnel. When I began my journey into the world of finance and real estate, one of the first things I realized was the extraordinary power of knowledge. It wasn't wealth or money that helped me grow and break through, it was knowledge. And I'm not talking about the typical knowledge schools teach you. I'm talking about the knowledge of the relentless, the ones who refuse to fail, the ones who push past all limits to reach the top. I learned from great individuals like Donald Trump, who didn't build his real estate empire just with money, but through wise decisions, valuable lessons from books, and real-world experiences. If you want to change your life, there's no other way than to expand your mind and always crave knowledge. Books are not just ink on paper. They are the foundation of innovation, things that will create miracles in your life if you know how to use them. Remember, people often say money is power. But in reality, knowledge is the true power. You cannot create assets without understanding money, investment, and how the market works. You can't succeed without learning from those who have gone before you. When you pick up books from great individuals, you're not just reading about success stories. You're learning strategies, timeless formulas, and secrets hidden throughout history. When I wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it wasn't just to share my personal story. It was to open a door for those wanting to break free from the cycle of financial ignorance. I believe that books are not merely collections of words, they are treasure chests containing knowledge that can change your life forever. And I'm not just talking about financial books. Any type of book holds power. It could be about history, art, management, psychology, anything. Donald Trump and I have realized that there are no limits for those who are persistent and knowledgeable. A person may not have a lot of money today, but if they have knowledge and a burning desire to learn, they will achieve anything they set out to. Life is not a race for material wealth, but about understanding yourself and your environment, making smart decisions, and being ready to change when needed. The power of books doesn't just come from the words. It comes from the ability to ignite ideas, unquenchable desires, unstoppable drive. Imagine this, each book is like a map. You may not know exactly which way to go, but if you know how to read the map, you'll find the way to a destination others only dream of. I can't count how many books have changed my life. From books on psychology, finance, investing, to leadership. And from these books, I've learned how to manage debt intelligently, build assets, and, most importantly, build an automated financial system, something that works for you instead of you working forever just to make money. But to truly apply what you've learned, you need to take action. Knowledge doesn't change your life unless you take bold decisions and bring them into practice. And that's when you will see the power of books and knowledge. It's not theory, it's real lessons, actionable steps that help you overcome any obstacle. One thing is for sure, knowledge is the greatest motivator in changing the world. Founders, billionaires, and game changers aren't necessarily the smartest people. They are the ones who dare to learn and apply knowledge boldly. If you want to be one of those people who can change the world, never stop reading, never stop learning, and never stop applying what you've learned. Finally, I want to remind you, if you want to break through all limits, if you want to be unstoppable, you have to start with a book. Innovation always begins with small actions, and in this case, it's opening a book and starting your journey. The world changers all begin with simple steps. And you are the next one. Confidence and passion are the keys to success. No one can stop you when you have a burning passion and unwavering confidence like steel. That's the truth that Donald Trump and I have experienced through every step of our journeys. If you have passion and confidence, every challenge becomes a stepping stone for you to overcome. The most successful people in life are not those who never face difficulties, but those who can stand strong under pressure, break through all limits, and never give up, even in the face of failure. Passion is the fire that cannot be extinguished. It's the invisible force that gives you endless energy, pushing you to keep going even when everyone else thinks you can't make it. That's why passionate people always find a way to overcome any obstacle. Not because it's easier for them, but because they have a deep reason to fight. Passion gives you ideals and clear goals, things that will guide you, help you overcome fatigue, doubts, and hardship. Confidence is not arrogance or complacency. Confidence is absolute belief in your abilities, knowing that you can do things others think are impossible. You don't need to be perfect to be confident, but you need to believe that each day, you are becoming stronger. You need to be able to face any challenge, unafraid to make big decisions, and ready to take responsibility for every action you make. Passion, the fire that fuels energy. If you think that money will be the only motivation for your success, you're wrong. Passion is the real motivation. It's what keeps you working through the night without feeling tired, what keeps you going when others quit. Without passion, you're just working for money, but when you have passion, you'll never feel like you're working hard. In fact, you'll feel like you're living your best life every single day. Look at the great successful people like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, or Bill Gates. They all have one thing in common. They didn't just work for money, they worked for their passion. And that passion helped them create the impossible. Passion is limitless creativity, the ability to see things that others cannot. When you love something, when you're passionate about an idea, you won't fear failure. You'll find a way to achieve your goals, no matter the challenges. We live in a world full of unlimited opportunities, but only those who are passionate will recognize and seize them. Passion is the pathway to breakthrough ideas, creative inventions, and revolutions across industries. When you work with passion, you won't just be an average worker, you'll become a leader, a creator, and a game changer. Confidence, believing in yourself. When you have confidence, you can achieve things that others think are impossible. Confidence is the invisible power that makes you never doubt your abilities, even when facing skepticism from others or repeated failure. You must trust in yourself, believe you deserve success, and know that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. This confidence doesn't come from being perfect. In reality, no one is perfect. But confidence comes from understanding your own worth and knowing that every mistake and failure is part of the learning and growth process. When you have confidence, you'll stand firm even when the world around you seems to fall apart. You won't give up just because of one small setback. Every failure is a valuable lesson that makes you stronger, more confident, and ready to take on even bigger challenges. Confidence also helps you attract others. Confident people not only attract opportunities but also attract talented individuals because they feel that person can lead and create change. Confidence is a vital part of building relationships, and it helps you earn the respect of others. When you're confident, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just need to work and show others that you can do extraordinary things. The power combo, passion and confidence, is the golden formula for success. Passion and confidence are two essential ingredients in your journey to success. Together, they create an extraordinary power that helps you achieve things that seem impossible. When you're passionate about the work you do and confident in your abilities, you'll never feel tired or discouraged. In fact, you'll find that the bigger the challenge, the stronger you become. Both Donald Trump and I understand that without passion and confidence, you cannot overcome the biggest challenges in life. Success doesn't come from how many assets you have, but from how much passion and confidence you have to pursue your dreams. Only those who are passionate and confident can do great things, create real change, and rise to the top of success. Remember, in any field, confidence and passion are the deciding factors in whether you will become a leader or just follow the crowd. When you combine both, nothing can stop you, and you'll reach heights others can only dream of. Real estate is the path to wealth. Real estate isn't just bricks and mortar, it's the door that opens up a world only the persistent, the daring thinkers, can walk through. This is not just empty talk. If you have vision and dare to take risks, real estate will be the key to unlocking your door to glory. It's the most powerful tool to turn your dreams into reality, where opportunities are always abundant for those who dare to conquer. Real estate is not just a place to live, it's an asset that creates continuous value, a powerful source of passive income. Imagine owning rental properties, earning a steady stream of income every month while the value of your properties appreciates over time. You don't need to work endlessly to make money. All you need to do is use smart strategies to make your real estate work for you, but this path is not for the faint of heart. To succeed in real estate, you need a strategic mindset, the ability to think long-term, and most importantly, the courage to face challenges head-on. Market shocks, tough decisions, these are all opportunities for you to prove yourself. Those who understand the power of real estate will break through all limits, build strong empires, and never have to worry about financial struggles. Remember, real estate is the path to wealth for those who keep moving forward, those who dare to face challenges and see opportunities in every difficulty. Debt is a tool, not a curse. Debt is not the enemy, it's a tool to build your empire, if you know how to use it. If you view debt as a curse, it will always control you. But if you see debt as a tool, a means of growth and expansion, you will see the infinite power it brings. Debt is a powerful weapon, not for reckless spending, but for investing in income-generating assets. That's the secret of wealthy individuals like Donald Trump and me, using debt intelligently to buy real estate, expand businesses, and create continuous cash flow. Debts are not burdens, they're resources for endless development. If you use debt properly, you can own valuable assets without having to pay the entire cost up front. You'll use it to generate returns, and as the asset appreciates, the debt becomes a small part of a huge profit equation. This is how savvy investors like us use debt to create wealth, not fall into the spiral of debt. Forget the misconceptions that debt is a burden. Debt is the springboard that takes you to the top. When you understand how to use it, you'll see that debt is the tool that leads you to the wealth you've always wanted. Midas touch and success. Midas touch is not a legend, it's a reality for those who dare to think big and act boldly. You may not have gold in your hands, but if you understand the art of turning everything you touch into assets, you have the Midas touch. This is not luck, it's a combination of breakthrough thinking, sharp strategies, and the ability to see opportunities where others only see difficulties. When you possess the Midas touch, every decision you make turns into an opportunity. As long as you trust yourself and act relentlessly, you'll find that all the seemingly hardest things are opportunities to create wealth, build empires, and leave your name in history. Like Donald Trump and I have done, we didn't just build assets, we built a brand, a system, an empire that anyone would admire. Midas touch doesn't come from having money right away. It comes from the ability to turn every difficulty into a stepping stone, every failure into a valuable lesson. Those who have the Midas touch never stop learning, never stop improving, and, most importantly, they believe in the power of persistence and long-term vision. Remember, when you have the ability to see opportunities in every situation, you don't just hold the key to success, you're creating an empire that nothing can stop. Alright, let's get this translated with that strong American YouTube voice. Real estate needs smart strategy. Real estate isn't a game of luck, it's a game for shrewd strategists. You might own a lot of properties, but without a smart strategy, they'll just be empty lots, not generating any profit. Real estate is one of the most powerful tools to create wealth, but only those who know how to invest smartly can truly harness its unlimited power. Both Donald Trump and I understand that to succeed in real estate, you can't just buy and sell. Strategy is the critical key. You need a keen eye for the market, the ability to analyze the value of each property, and the know-how to optimize that asset to create sustainable passive income. Investing in real estate isn't a sprint, it's a marathon that demands patience, vision, and clear tactics. A smart strategy isn't just about picking the right property, it's about knowing when to buy, when to sell, and how to increase the asset's value while minimizing risk. It's the art of using financial leverage, utilizing external capital to maximize profits without going broke. When you understand how to plan and execute a strategy flexibly, real estate will no longer be a gamble, it will be a path leading you to financial freedom. With the right strategy, you can turn any property into the most powerful income-generating tool. Creating assets. Creating assets isn't a job, it's an art that the wealthy understand and practice every single day. Don't ever confuse making money with creating assets. Making money can be easy, but creating assets, things that will bring sustainable income and increase in value over time, that's the secret to true wealth. Donald Trump and I both know that creating assets is a long-term strategy, not a quest for quick cash. Assets aren't things you buy to spend, they're things you build, develop, and let them work for you. Real estate, businesses, even passive income streams, all can become assets if you know how to create value from them. To create assets, you have to think about long-term opportunities, not just short-term gains. It's about looking at the world around you and finding opportunities that others don't see. Maybe it's buying an abandoned piece of land and turning it into a profitable commercial complex. Or perhaps it's creating a business you can manage remotely with stable cash flow. The only formula for creating assets is persistent action, strategic thinking, and a deep understanding of the market. You have to make money work for you, instead of working for money. And that's the key to not only having assets but also a sustainable, financially free life. Confidence and passion are the keys to success. No one can stop you when you have burning passion and rock-solid confidence. That's the truth that Donald Trump and I have experienced with every step we've taken. If you have passion and confidence, every challenge is just a stepping stone for you to overcome. The most successful people in life aren't those who never face difficulties, they're the ones who can stand firm under pressure, push past every limit, and never give up even when staring failure in the face. Passion is an unquenchable fire. It's that invisible force that provides endless energy, keeping you pushing forward, even when everyone else thinks you can't do it. That's why passionate people always find a way through any obstacle. It's not because things are easier for them, but because they have a deep reason to fight. Passion gives you a clear ideal and purpose, something that will light your way, helping you overcome exhaustion, doubt, and hardship. Confidence isn't arrogance or conceit. Confidence is an absolute belief in your own abilities, an understanding that you can do things others deem impossible. You don't need to be perfect to be confident, but you need to believe that every day you're getting stronger. You need to be able to face any challenge, not be afraid to make big decisions, and be ready to take responsibility for all your actions. Passion, the flame that ignites energy. If you think money is going to be your only motivator for success, you're dead wrong. Passion is the real drive. It's what keeps you working all night without feeling tired, what makes you keep going when others quit. Without passion, you're just working for a paycheck. But with passion, you'll never feel like you're working hard. In fact, you'll feel like you're truly living your best life every single day. Look at incredibly successful people like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, or Bill Gates. They all share one thing: they didn't just work for money, they worked out of pure passion for what they did. And that passion helped them create unbelievable things. Passion is limitless creativity, the ability to see what others don't. When you love something, when you're passionate about an idea, you won't fear failure. You'll find a way to achieve your goals, no matter the challenges. We live in a world overflowing with limitless opportunities, but only passionate people truly recognize and capitalize on them. Passion is the path to groundbreaking ideas, innovative inventions, and industry revolutions. If you work with passion, you won't just be an average worker, you'll become a leader, a creator, and a game changer. Confidence, believing in yourself. When you have confidence, you can achieve things others think are impossible. Confidence is that invisible power that makes you never doubt your own capabilities, even when you face skepticism from others or a string of failures. You have to believe in yourself, believe that you deserve success, and that you have the power to accomplish anything you set out to do. This confidence doesn't come from being perfect. Honestly, nobody's perfect. But confidence comes from understanding your own value and knowing that every mistake and setback is part of the learning and growth process. When you've got confidence, you'll stand tall even if the world's falling apart around you. You'll never quit just because of a small hurdle. Every failure is just a valuable lesson that makes you stronger, more confident, and ready to face bigger challenges. Confidence also helps you attract others. A confident person doesn't just attract opportunities, they attract talented and capable people, because those individuals feel that you can lead and create change. Confidence is a vital part of building relationships, and it helps you earn respect from others. When you're confident, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just need to do the work and show everyone that you can achieve extraordinary things. Combining passion and confidence, the golden formula for success. Passion and confidence are two absolutely essential elements on the journey to success. They combine to create an overwhelming force, helping you achieve things that seem impossible. When you're passionate about the work you do and confident in your abilities, you'll never feel tired or defeated. In fact, you'll find that the bigger the challenge, the stronger it makes you. Both Donald Trump and I understand that if you don't have passion and confidence, you simply won't be able to overcome the big challenges in life. Success doesn't come from how many assets you have, but from how much passion and confidence you possess to pursue your dreams. Only passionate and confident individuals can do great things, create real change, and ascend to the pinnacle of success. Remember, in any field, confidence and passion are the two factors that determine whether you'll become a leader or just someone who follows the crowd. When you combine both, nothing can hold you back, and you'll soar to heights others can only dream of.